Hey, if you're just here for the tutorial portion of this video, I'll put a timestamp in the description that you can click on to jump straight there. Otherwise, I've vlogged the whole day like I normally do, and I think it's really fun, so stick around. Good morning. We're kicking this day off with a little park action. Scoping it out. It's looking pretty clear. Let's do the things. Great morning already. Always good to start out with a quick rip. Ashley and I are going for a walk down the DeQuinta cut to, where are we going?
Eastern Market?
Eastern Market.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. The having to walk back and get it is the weird part.
It's starting to rain.
Yeah, it does look like rain, which is unfortunate. I had such plans today. We were gonna fly, I was gonna do all sorts of things. Not my rain. That's why you fly early. You never know when the rain's gonna come and Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just got 1,000 likes on this video because of this Doge. Did you get all the groceries?
I got all the groceries.
All of them?
All of them. What did you just grab?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was green stuff.
It probably wasn't that good.
No, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It tastes like broccoli.
Oh, I don't like raw broccoli. It's disgusting.
Okay, I think I had just a great idea. Today, I actually planned on it being just like a video diary day. I just wanted to spend like a great day in the city, fly in the morning, go flying again, and just kind of like hang out, just record things as it happened. But the rain came along, so I think I just take that as a sign that like let's do a topic. So I'm driving and I'm thinking people like tiny whoop videos. I haven't been doing those as much, and I have some new tiny whoop gear, so I could do a new like micro video. Or I've been on, like, I've really been enjoying doing the videos where for any reason I'm like talking while I'm flying, like trick tutorials or explaining my approach to things or like whatever. I've been having a great time doing that. Alright, so we've got some fresh gear here from Newbie Drone, who always hook it up. So appreciated. Got their new B-Brain V2. I'm psyched about this because the camera and the video transmitter and the flight controller are integrated, so you can actually get Betaflight OSD like on my bigger mini quad. Got the cockroach frame, which is my favorite frame. These things are like just about indestructible. They sent me these black motors, the black edition newbie drone motors, which I'm sure are fine, but hold on. I think I've got more stuff. Found it. Okay, here we go. We've got another set of the newbie drone gold motors. This is what I want to use. Okay, we've got all the stuff. Let's get the build going. Alright, so that was actually the fastest whoop I've ever built because I didn't have to do any soldering. So anyways, I'm getting my stick cam all set up and everything because we're going to try and do this like tutorial like right here. So I always set up my tiny whoops to feel as close to one of my full-size mini quads as possible. So I'm psyched that this board has like an F3 chip and running Betaflight 3.2, so it should be, oh yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, yeah, it cooks. Camera's kind of weird though. It's got like a haze, but what I want to chat today about is orbits, just like this. I don't think I necessarily have great orbits, but I do think that flying my tiny whoop helped me improve them. Because you can do them, in a tighter area, so that kind of forces you to be more precise. You don't have to do them as fast. I don't know, there's just something about doing orbits with a tiny whoop that I felt like it really helped my orbits with my full-size quad. So what you want to think about is getting your sticks kind of locked in. So when I really get locked into an orbit here, if you look at my thumbs, they don't move hardly at all. You just get locked in and hold position. If you're kind of like new to doing an orbit, I would think about just making turns. So see, this is just like a normal right turn, or like a left turn, and just keeping it going and just turning a full circle around an object. So I'm just gonna keep doing left turns around this object, and I see the object kind of on the left side of my view. So as I'm doing like this continuous left turn, I'm mixing roll and yaw together. When I want to turn it into an orbit, I just add more yaw, so that brings the object into the center of the screen, and some of that roll turns into forward pitch. So you see I'm giving forward pitch along with left yaw. That's a pretty good orbit. Sometimes I'm not always able to lock into it where the object is perfectly centered. So my orbit is slightly off axis, which is why the object isn't holding in the center of the screen. It's more technically correct if you can really center that. So yeah, just think about doing basic continuous turns around an object and then turning that into an orbit. And once you get into it, just try to move your sticks as little as possible. And I've kind of talked about that in a more broad sense in another video, kind of about like FPV tips. Just reducing stick movements, I think, is like a good ghost cord there. Just reduce your stick movements to clean up your tricks. And something that I think is kind of fun, something that I started doing kind of by accident with my tiny whoop orbits, is to add a little style and over yaw. So there, look at that. See, there's just a touch of, I kind of fell out of it there. Just a touch of backwards flying almost, because I've yawed past the point where the object went centered, and it's almost gone cockeyed. And it's, I don't know, I think it kind of looks like a really subtle boom. It's a really subtle difference, but just letting yourself push past the point where the object gets centered, I think it just looks cool and different, and it's just like a little stylized twist that you can add to your orbits. And that's something that I learned from doing orbits on my tiny whoop, and I've kind of transferred that to when I fly my 5-inch quads and sometimes doing orbit or, rotate around an object where I'm a little bit off. And then you can get really extreme with it and do like a knife edge orbit or even a full-on inverted orbit. I call it like a trippy spin. I've done tutorials on both of those tricks that I'll link. So when you get orbits down on your micro quad and then take it to your 5-inch quad, and then you want to start really getting creative and like flying backwards and stuff, there are some really intense variations of orbits that I've covered before. But this was really cool to talk about the basic orbit and do it with a tiny whoop, because I think it helped me with my basic orbits a lot. So hope that helps you. I need to go. I'm crashed, so I need to go.